Hey everybody, hello, and welcome to, let me see what we got going on here. Welcome to, all right, welcome to the final Tuesday afternoon, right? Tuesday afternoon conversations with Jeff International in 2025. What a year it has been. Oh man, I know I'm not the only one that's like, I would tell you, I'm like, ooh, ooh, we made it. Right? I mean, it's some years it's been like on fire and we got all chest poked out, and some years have been like this year has been where we're grateful to be grateful. We're thankful for those that have stuck with us. We're thankful for the lessons that life has taught us, right? We're thankful for all of the difficult times, all of the pressure and all of the roadblocks and obstacles that show up when you're chasing something, baby. Right? So we are glad to be here to say to you, welcome to the very last one for 2025. And my name is Jeff Tyson. I am a host and affectionately known as the Comeback King of Conversations with Jeff and founder of Comeback King Enterprises. And there's going to be some collaboratives going into 2026. It's going to blow your mind. So stay tuned to what we got going on there, right? So anyway, guys, listen, I want to just talk to you today about, I'm not here to tell you how to do your goals. I'm not here to have you do a vision board. I'm not here to tell you do all these other things that people are doing to get yourself ready for 2025. I want to talk to that person, that person that looked in the mirror today, sometime today, maybe not, that's looking back at you. I want to talk to you, right? Just like I did myself. So I'm going to share some things that I put together for myself in preparation for an ending of 2025 and preparation for 2026, right? And I think it says what you do next matters more than what you've been through, right? What you do next matters more than what you've been through. And the next 2 days from now, the calendar flips. And guess what? Yeah, right. Statistics tell you if you traditionally set your resolutions that by the middle of January, the majority of those folks that have set resolutions have already bailed, right? They're already, the treadmills got clothes hanging on. You heard the stories, right? All kinds of things around why and reasons why they don't do what they're supposed to do, right? So, but transformation doesn't come from a date. I'm gonna say that again. Transformation does not come from a date. It comes from a decision. What decisions are you going to make or have you made already, right? For those of you that understand the power of already working on things that you have planned for 2026 in the fourth quarter, or at least in December, having your momentum pull you in to 2026, the next year, rather than starting fresh. It's first day of January 1, man, you're already behind. I believe this. This is what I believe. Don't shoot me, but this is what I know to be true. Every business that I've started, when I was building that business, when I was out there, man, doing it, whatever it took to get it done, me, myself, and I wearing multiple hats, right? It was holiday seasons were just another day, baby, right? Why? Because a couple of reasons. The competitors were taking their time off, man. So while they were off resting, I was out there knocking on doors. I was picking up the phone. I was building more clients. I was doing other things. I was buying real estate. We were buying properties that people had to unload. I mean, the best deals in real estate, fourth quarter, man, you got your ear to the ground. You got people coming to you. They're going to bring you some deals, baby. So what does that do? You buy them at the lowest possible price. You have deals coming out of the funnel going into the next year. So, I mean, just all kinds of good things around that. But I'm not here just to talk about that, right? I want to share some things. So we already talked about transformation doesn't come from a day. It comes from making a decision. So what did this year teach you? Jeff, what did this year teach you? Man, what do you want to pick, right? I listened, right? And it reminded me more than it taught me that pressure reveals purpose, right? Let me say that again. Pressure reveals purpose. Man, I was like, oh, man, I felt like we pulled doing certain things. And, we made a shift in the middle of the year around who we want to serve and how we want to serve it in line with collaborating with Comeback King Enterprises, creating the summit series around from heartbreak to healing, pathways to extraordinary love. And we talked about divorce and relationships, business failures, And we're working with men, but then we've expanded that now, and we're working with ladies in that space. Woo, man! I mean, and moving away from what I really felt like I was supposed to do, and that it was, working with men in leadership that were hiding behind their success, right? Nowhere to go, keeping it all in. Those same fellas that I guarantee you, right about now, you're by yourself, or you're with somebody you don't want to be with, or it's a combination, and you're like, when's it going to stop? Oh man, so that's another subject, but I'm still working with you guys. So if you're out there and you know something like that, please, please, please reach out to me, right? So here, what it taught me, pressure reveals purpose. And setbacks, we hear it all the time. Setbacks are really setups, right? And that's perspective, man. What's your perspective? When life seems to throw a curveball at you, what are you doing with that curveball? Are you complaining about it? Did you complain all year long around it? Or did you hit the reset button and did you master that stinking thinking and stop complaining? Start believing by taking different action. And listen, the noise is super loud, baby. I mean, what noise am I talking about? Well, you pick a subject, that's right. This year has been another crazy year. I mean, now the hottest thing on conversations is AI and my job security and all those other things. And, will I have a job in 2026? Will I have my current position eliminated before I get to 2026? All the fear and anxieties around those things, rather than thinking about what it is that you could be doing to stand out, right? I mean, there's still a humanness needed in all aspects, even those jobs that are going away. Somebody needs to be somewhere, and that human still needs to be in there somewhere. Where are you placing yourself by the perspectives that you have about the opportunities with AI or devastation with AI? That's just one. But I mean, you got tariffs, you got job security, you still got people still struggling, from resetting from COVID, right? That are still in jobs now that they really hate and don't like the jobs, or the relationships have blown up because, a lot more divorce and suicides happened during that period, and it's still hanging around now, those types of feelings for people. Where are you with that? And as a comeback king, I don't pretend to I don't pretend to help people with their pain. I help them use their pain to change the scene, use that pain to begin to reset themselves, to begin to refocus and re-engage in what they are meant to do in their lives, right? Not pretending that the pain didn't happen. We deal with that. We face that. More importantly, we stop hitting the switch, flipping the switch on the stinking thinking, baby, and finding out where that thing is impacting us, how it keeps tripping us up when we get to a level of success. And all of a sudden, 6 weeks later, we're back down to where we started because of that self-destructive nature, fear of success, or the self-belief, negative worries, thoughts about ourselves. So we pass on opportunities that are meant for us. Hey, how loud is your noise? So I want you to do something for me, right? Because I already said this. I have a few notes here because comebacks aren't built by avoiding the hardships. I already said that. I'm going to say it again. They are built by facing it, leaning and learning from it, leaning into it and learning from it, and rising anyway. So I'm here to encourage you today. I want you to, when you hear this, let me know where you're coming from. If you're in Facebook, YouTube, all wherever you're coming from, and say, hey, Jeff, this is me. Right? And let's talk about this thing, man. Because I think that there are opportunities coming around in 2026 like every year. But if you're carrying the same person in 2026 from 2025 without making some simple shifts, number one, making a decision, right, about some things that need to change, that you need to no longer carry into 2026. You need to no longer associate with a certain group of people. You need to no longer be tied up in how important it is to know about all the worldly things that are happening. You can't really impact any of it, and it takes away your focus on what you're supposed to be doing, right? You no longer watching TV all night long, but you're reading 15 minutes a day before you go to sleep, 15 minutes a night before you go to sleep. You're going back through your goals and your vision. Whatever you're using, right, hasn't worked. And if it hasn't, are you going to use it again? Why? Come on, man. So what am I done carrying? What are you done carrying? I want to ask you, I got some what's now. 3 things. So before the year ends, ask yourself this. And you probably already have. This is old news, maybe not, right? But hey, I want to bring it up to you anyway, because what did I say at the beginning? I want to change the person that's listening to this, that person is looking in the mirror, that individual, to make a different decision, right? And how you practice the steps after that, if you need help with that, please reach out to me. But I want you to look and make a different decision for yourself, right? So what are you done carrying? Procrastinating. And one of the things for me was, man, making commitments to myself. Boy, I know I'm not the only one. So I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to do this on Friday. I'm going to do this on Saturday. And tomorrow comes, Friday comes, Saturday comes. And I may have done one of them on a good week. And usually there's something else that came up, or I didn't do anything, right? Because I'm stuck in that funk and that stinking thinking, worrying about, is this the right move to make, worrying about, comparing myself to others, right? Who's a comparer out there? Put me in the comment section if that's you, comparing and then listening to the stinking thinking that goes on nonstop, on and on and on and on. Right? Man, I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to. Right? Making decisions help move things away from that. And I encourage you. Sorry about the distraction. I had somebody coming in. And so I want to say, where am I? Okay. So I talked about what are you done carrying? What story are you about to rewrite? What message are you telling yourself differently? Right? What is that message now? Are you flipping the switch on your stinking thinking that I can't? The blaming and complaining and whining and crying person? Are you the one that's going to stand in there and say, I accept the challenge. I accept the challenge. I accept the roadblock. I accept the setback. I accept the fact that whatever this is, that it's necessary. I mean, these are all elements that, right, when we talk about achieving things and raising, elevating, and getting to the next level of success, these are the necessary requirements that I'm talking to you about today in order to make them work. That's just the facts, man. So get excited about it. Don't whine about it. Don't cry about it. Don't let it stop you from getting where you need to go. Remember, it's necessary, right? And you can do it. You've already done it, man. I'm talking to heroes out here today that have already been through things in your lifetime that have let you know that you have the ability to achieve whatever it is that you don't want to have in life. I'm just a reminder that it's possible for you one more time, right? So what do I have? I have what done carrying, what rewriting, and what, I like this one, what actually matters right now? What's important right now? Not tomorrow, not what you didn't get done in 2025, not that you think you should have gotten in 2025, but what really matters now? And I had to really look at that for me. I'm like, okay, what does really matter, right? And it's stepping into that place, that purpose that says, Jeff, you are here, affectionately known as a comeback king, to help people understand the journey from heartbreak to healing and share the pathways to extraordinary love. Self-love, baby. Not the romantic love. You got to get the self-love piece first, man. When you get the self-love piece together, all things are open, baby. All the other doors open up, man. Because that's how it was for me, right? 20-something years ago, whatever it was, when I blew up a relationship, a marriage I thought would last forever, man, it was painful. And on top of that, my business that I had built for my first business, and it was getting clobbered by the housing market crash and just all kinds of things going on. So when I tell you that it's possible, it's not because I've read it in a book, but it's because I've lived it. Going from curled up ball to standing tall, right? Self-love once again. It took some time, but you can do it too, man. Anyway, I'm going to get off on that. Check out the summits that are coming up. And if you need more information on that, let me know, right? So, I like this part. I like this part a lot. Look, you don't need a perfect plan. You perfectionists out there say, I got to get it all right. Can't start till I get it all perfectly right. I got to stop. Take a step. And then take another step. And then take another step. I heard this quote, your voice matters even before the world applauds. I'm going to say that to you again. Your voice matters even before the world applauds your voice. What do you mean? Go do something. It matters. There's somebody waiting to hear your message. I believe it to be true, man. I believe it to be true. So I encourage you, please, please, please take that step. So where am I at here on my notes? So we talked about everything. So I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up. So listen, I already talked to you. You don't need a perfect plan. You do need a couple of things, right? And you can read them down there. Well, I think they're focus, truth, and letting go of your stinking thinking. Focus, truth, and letting go of your stinking thinking. Focus on you. Focus on the power of the belief system that we all have been given and the gift of being able to have some discernment. What I talked about last night, the power of discernment that we get when we pause, right? To make different decisions, to begin to gain some momentum from choices that we are making because we are courageous, we are not have some clarity, all those things, right? And the stinking thinking, listen, I tell you every day, look in the mirror. That's a simple practice. I want you every day in 2026, when you get up, you struggle, but you look in that mirror and you say, today, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it if that's what you believe in. And you also say, hey, nothing will stop me from reaching my destiny. I will not be denied. I am worthy of success. Nothing will stop me from reaching my destiny. I will not be denied. Find something that you can remind yourself of your magnificence, right? Flip that switch on the stinking thinking, right? Take some work. Be consistent about it. Don't do it for one day or 1 week and say, oh, it doesn't work, and then go back to being comfortable, living in uncomfortableness, right? That's the other thing. Stinking thinking got us so comfortable with what we're listening to and what we're telling ourselves that we really are missing the opportunity because of fear, because of self-doubt, all the other things that are fed from that stinking thinking, man. So as I get ready to wrap this thing up, where we're at on time, this next year isn't about doing more, right? We know what I mean. When you think you got to do more, sometimes it's not about doing more as much as it is about becoming aligned with who you're supposed to be. Get clear on who that person is. You know, I am clear about the fact that I own the Comeback King name, and people have given me that name because they have told me that I've helped them come back from despair, help them overcome fear to change, help them heal from love loss. So I'm clear on what the mission is in 2026. And the collaboration between Comeback King Enterprises and Conversations with Jeff International, and what that looks like and who we're going to serve, why. Grounded. Comfortable in this space, baby. Right? I am who I am, and you are who you are. Stay grounded in that space and the gift that you have. Your uniqueness is powerful. Your uniqueness, whether you're introvert, extrovert, in between, wherever you are, your uniqueness is powerful. Hey, what's up, Tiffany? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Right? And the last thing, be unshakable, baby. Don't just hold on, man. Just stand tall, stand strong. When the wind blows, right? Just know, envision your roots dropping deep into the ground, baby, like the deepest, tallest trees, man. Weathering the storm, like those coconut trees or palm trees, well, they just bend with the wind, right? I'm bending with the wind now, man, because life is blowing some storms my way. Right? As we speak, baby, the wind is blowing. But I'm saying, hold on, man. know that the test is only a test. And if you don't give up, if you don't quit, if you don't stop trying, ooh, man, she just said uniqueness is your superpower. Oh man, there ain't no doubt about it. I can't serve the people that Tiffany's serving. I can't reach those people, but she can. That's some amazing things, man. Right? Just like many of you who are really wondering, can I do this? Whatever that this is, can I start a business? Yes, you can. Can I work to do I deserve, and can I get a promotion with AI in presence? Yes, you can. Do I deserve to be loved and have a happy marriage and relationship and all the other things go along with what we're supposed to do as human beings? Yes, you can. So, I mean, this, I didn't mean to be this long, but wow, there's so much, each one of these things I want you to know that I come from an encouraging space. And like she said, your uniqueness is your superpower. You're only one. You hear it all the time. I get tired of hearing it too. That thumbprint, that's yours, man. I only got one. You only got one. And people need you to touch them with that fingerprint, right? So if you're ready to stop carrying it alone, if you want to find a community that will help you understand that you are who you say you are, and you deserve to have the things you want without the hype, without, smoke. I'm not a smoke blower, man. I'm sorry. I like it fresh and I give it fresh, right? So I'm not for everybody, but I will tell you this. For those of you that know me, we go to war together. We battle together. Nothing will stop either one of us from helping each other get to the end, get to the finish line. So this is about alignment. This is about growth. This is where your comebacks are built in our community. We build them together. So drop the word comeback in the comments or message me directly. We don't have the leadership groups put together yet. And if you're interested in some space like that, we do have from Heartbreak, the healing community that we're putting together that's fed from the Summit Series, sponsored by Comeback King Enterprises, that we're launching in January again. Man, ooh. So a lot of good stuff coming up. As I leave you today, comeback warriors don't wait for permission. They rise on purpose. I'm going to say it one more time. Comeback warriors don't wait for permission. We rise on purpose. And I want you all to know that whatever 2025 has done for you, like they say, leave the things that didn't go well behind. I was going to say something else, and I had to remind myself where I am. Right? Leave that behind. Step into what worked. Put the gas on what worked for you. Stay focused. Stay energized. Stay committed to your decision. Like I said at the very beginning, don't become a statistic, a New Year's statistic, because your friends talked you out of it, your partner, your spouse laughed at you, whoever or whatever might have happened to you, that got you on the sidelines. Come join the community, Comeback King Enterprises, and let's walk this walk together. Let's find out what it is that you really have been hiding from. And I can't wait to see the joy on your face when we bring to light who you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to help. So, man, thank you all again for 2025 and 2026. We've got some great things coming up. And for those of you looking, fellas, I haven't forgotten you. Be on the lookout. We got a couple more meetings that I think we're going to run between now and the end of the year to kind of get you off of that same old situation where you're going to go into 2026 like you did in 2025. You fellas know who I'm talking to. And ladies, yes, you too. All the success in the world, so you think, except peace, internal peace. Can't figure that out? I know what you mean. You don't think it's you? I know what you mean. Let's connect. All right, guys, have a fantastic New Year's. If I don't talk to those of you that may not be reached, but those of you that have shown up and hear this replay, I love you. Thank you so much. And remember, your comeback starts right now. Tiffany, thank you, as always, for showing up. And let's make these next few days, if you're out there chasing it like I am, make them count. Cut yourself some slack. If you just like, man, I'm barely showing up, That's okay. Remember, the only way you lose is when you quit. All right, Comeback King out for now. Have a fantastic day. And remember, your comeback starts right now. Let's get busy. All right, baby. Take care. And Happy New Year ahead of time.